And we will go live in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Ezira Hangout number 6 with your host Harrison McLean, where we talk about all of the project updates and all the things that have been happening in the Ezira community in the last week. And there have been so many important advancements that we've made this week. We've undergone staggering growth, and to the 6,000 new people in the Ezira Telegram, I say hello and welcome to Ezira. So without further ado, we'll get on to the Ezira introduction. So what is Ezira? Ezira is a distributed platform that uses graphene blockchain software and the delegated proof-of-stake consensus algorithm to record posts and transactions. Files are linked into IPFS, which are hosted on supernodes. Ezira is a social media platform where users can post any text or files to boards, profiles, and pages. Board posts are sorted according to votes and views as weighted by stake in Ezira and Ezira Power. Feeds are sorted by votes and views when received from a followed or connected account or a subscribed board. Premium content can be encrypted and request a micropayment to unlock, and we'll be getting into those a little bit later. It's a decentralized exchange where any trades between user-issued assets and smart coins can be made with no trading fees on maker orders. Assets can receive revenue streams from specified sources directly. It's a peer-to-peer marketplace where people can list products for sale on a store page and purchase items without any transaction fees and only small fees when they use blockchain-based mediation. So on today's Ezira Hangout agenda, up next we will have the project updates, followed by the Ezira explainer video and discussion surrounding it. We'll go into the Ezira RSVP thread topics, the crowdfunding guide, then we will draw the winners of the meme competition. We will talk about this week's featured application, which is decentralized journalism and news. Then we'll go into the Ezira share drop summary, the question and answer session, and then the general discussion for this week. So, up next we have the Ezira project updates. So this week in Ezira, the preliminary ICO. Contributions to the Ezira preliminary ICO have continued to climb. The Ezira seed price of 50 cents BitUSD is now completed. New Ezira is being issued at $1 each. The market will take time to adjust. Weekly auction number 2 will be distributed 1 hour after this hangout. The current distribution price in the weekly auction is 23.7 cents BitUSD per Ezira. So that's the current bids that have been received. We've received almost 3 times the amount of bids this week in the Ezira weekly auction from 10 individual bidders. So for everyone who is interested in getting some Ezira at 23.7 cents, then you can make your bids to the Ezira account on BitShares, and you will receive a distribution 1 hour after this hangout when the week 2 auction closes. This week, I'm proud to announce 2 sponsored partnerships between Ezira and SUP and platforms. So these projects will work to cross-promote and to help bring together their ecosystems, their communities, and to help each other reach new audiences and to help each other succeed. In development this week, we have the Ezira.io basic UI is currently in development and will be using busy.org as a template. I'd like to welcome our latest full stack developer, Nicolaj, to the Ezira development team, who has been working on the start of the Ezira UI for the Ezira.io, the website. This week, the Telegram group for Ezira has undergone even more incredible growth, now with over 7,700 members. The invitation bounty will be reduced to reward 2 Ezira per 10 invites and can still be claimed up to 5 times per person. So over 5,000 Ezira has been distributed in Telegram bounties to help out the Telegram channel's rate of growth. And that rate of Ezira distribution is unfortunately not sustainable, so we will be reducing that to 2 Ezira per 10 invites as of after this hangout. So that is going to be reduced to 2 Ezira per 10 invites. Thank you to everyone who's claimed your Ezira Telegram bounty and who has been inviting mountains and mountains of new people into the Ezira Telegram. The growth rate has been astronomical. Thank you, everyone. So up next, we'll go into the Ezira Explainer video. So for people who are new to Ezira, we're going to watch the Ezira Explainer video where we can learn a little bit about the Ezira project. And you can find the Ezira Explainer video on ezira.io. So we'll watch that here. So people are unsatisfied with established social media platforms because they don't earn anything from their content. They want to have more control over their data. Their unpopular opinions are being censored and demonetized, and there are too many ads, and the content quality is not quite what it used to be. So imagine if there was a social media platform that didn't depend on advertising for revenue. It was a global protocol to post freely without censorship. Had memberships for a premium experience. Encrypted all private user information hosted on distributed file storage, and had a global permissionless operating team constantly elected by the users. Ezira is a better solution. Ezira is where you can post anything, trade anything, and build anything. Ezira is the distributed social media and business platform, where posts are sorted by user votes and creators earn cryptocurrency rewards. Users can post with 3 different account types. So they can post with their profile account linked to their full real identity for reputation intensive activities, using a persona account when you don't need your reputation, or anonymously for if you do not want to use your real identity. Users can trade on the decentralized exchange, and they can make their own new assets for free. All trades are executed on a global public order book. Cryptocurrency payments are free, and their transactions confirm in under 3 seconds using delegated proof of stake on graphene blockchain technology. Users and businesses can access a peer-to-peer marketplace for buying and selling products and services, whether they are physical or digital products or services. Ezira is built on 3 important principles, and they are freedom, transparency, and community. Ezira is powered by rapid blockchain technology and distributed file hosting, where posts, votes, transactions, and trades are stored on-chain with links to content hosted on IPFS. And the Ezira crowd sale is open to all on BitShares. So if you don't have a BitShares account, you can get one at wallet.bitshares.org. All preliminary and main ICO contributors will receive an allocation of Ezira on launch, and early access to their Ezira account. And to learn more, you can visit www.ezira.io to sign up and earn 1 Ezira when you sign up with your BitShares address. And you can build your next world with Ezira. Okay. So that's the Ezira explainer video. And this week I found a very, very interesting video about BitShares, and I think I might share that with everyone. So I thought this video was quite good. It explains BitShares in around about 30 seconds, and I think it's quite good. So I added it to the top of Ezira.io's crowdfunding page. And it explains it very well, and I'll just show this one here. It says, "Hi, welcome to the blockchain future." So, what is BitShares? BitShares is an ecosystem. It's an expanding ecosphere of smart coins. And those smart coins are backed by BitShares, and therefore the supply of BitShares decreases the more capital is locked up in smart coins. And you can create an account for free. Your wallet and is your account address. So I popped that at the top of Ezira.io's crowdfunding page, so everyone can get a very, very quick understanding of what exactly BitShares is. So we'll head on to the discussion about the Ezira explainer video, and the new video about BitShares that is now featured on top of Ezira's crowdfunding page. So does anyone have any questions about the explainer video? Is anyone new here? Has anyone not been to an Ezira Hangout before?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah, this is my first time here.
Excellent, great to have you here.
Yeah.
So does anyone have any other questions about the Ezira explainer video or anything they'd like to bring up at all? Nope. Okay, moving on to the Ezira RSVP thread topics. So this week on the Ezira RSVP thread, we had quite a few interesting topics brought up. And I'll go over to the thread now. So the first question on the thread is, maybe it will be a great platform if all things will keep okay. It's a good bonus for new clients. Yep, so it's someone saying that it's a good new bonus for clients. I think they might be referring to the bounty for joining. We've got someone saying social media is our future. Then we have next person says, "I'll read about it further. Sounds interesting platform." Gotta love the interesting English on these steamer comments. Then we have, "This is very good idea and good for new steamer client. Thank you Ezira for try to help others." Thank you. Ezira would become one of the great popular media in the world, and it will become opportunity for the beginner such as me. Like, all we do is to take responsibility of all things from Ezira. We need to take care and be guided our daily. Okay, I'm not sure where that one's going. Next person, Caribbean Vibe, says, "Thank you for posting. This has been a really helpful post. I didn't know about Ezira, but now I know a bit more. I will dig deeper on what the platform is about, and we'll have a look at the white paper. Keep on the good work." Thank you, Caribbean Vibe. Check out the white paper and you'll learn quite a bit about the Ezira project. Then we have Khan Shinwari, who says, "Sir, looking forward to Ezira Hangout." This great effort, I appreciate it, sir. Stay blessed. Thank you. Then we have Dan Noodle 420. And he says, seems interesting. Went to site and signed up. We will see what happens. Thanks for the information. Well, what's going to happen is you're going to get an Ezira. Thank you for signing up to Noodle 420. Up next, we have Sari back. And they say, this platform or social site should become one of the top soon. But it will surely take some more time. More time takes more successful it will be. And your article is so good, I really like it. Thank you. Next person we have is John Tour, and he says, I think Ezira will be the best social media, if developed and utilized properly, especially with such a system. I cannot wait for the development of Ezira. Next one we have is, Sir, I'm glad to hear that DoD Arab is a social media like Facebook where my opinion will be presented. I will join the YouTube channel and I will raise my opinion and I will win 50 votes. Okay. Thank you for your project. Best wishes for you. It will be a huge platform like Facebook. Okay, so I'll read a few more, and this is one of the topics that I isolated as a question. I hope the system will not, I think he means, be like Steemit. Steemit has fucking upvote robot that will not allow a noob like me to make money. That fucking auto vote robot is not the total consensus, but only like Google Ads. I hope Ezira will have a better system than Steemit. Okay, so this is an important point that I'll get onto with one of the topics that I identified, and that is Steemit voting bots. So Steemit's voting bots are quite a problem at the moment. Because what they do is they take a payment on a specific website called Steam Bot Tracker, is I believe the name of the website. Yeah, it's Steam Bot Tracker, and you can make bids to, I think it's about 10 or 15 different bots. And what they do is they upvote your post that you specify in the URL with a memo. And they always upvote it with a content reward value that is greater than the amount that you spend to upvote it. So this is a bit of a problem because it means that anyone can get their content to the front page of Steemit by paying a small amount of $0 or Steam dollars or Steam to essentially get these bots to upvote their post, and they can actually make money from that. So that's profitable for these people. So because it's profitable to upvote any post to the front page of Steemit, the Ezira thread actually uses these voting bots to promote the network to new people on Steam. So we're an example of how fairly easy it is to push a post up to the top of Steemit.com and actually make money from it. So this is a fundamental flaw in the Steam blockchain because it places a few too many priorities on the amount of content rewards that a post earns. So instead of having posts sorted by the amount of rewards they earn, it needs to sort them by some other metric that isn't necessarily 100% weighted by just the voting power. It needs to be a combination of the number of votes and the amount of voting power for sorting, and then distribute the rewards via the weighting of the votes. So other ways this can be done is by essentially switching the arrangement of the website so that it puts a greater emphasis on content that you followed. So what that means is that people won't be as likely to upvote a post on a bandwagon if it's up on the trending page already, because people will be more likely to see content that they've followed rather than content that's just at the top of trending. So Ezira will do both of these things by splitting out the amount of rewards that a post earns to the amount of stake-weighted views it gets, not just stake-weighted votes. So it'll need to get views from a wide variety of different accounts that have stake weight. And it will also need to get votes in order to be able to earn high rewards. Ezira will also make a greater focus on content that is privately shared to connected accounts. So it'll be more so for posting to friends on profile accounts and on persona accounts. You'll be able to post to a forum-like system, whereby all the posts are on boards and they're sorted by the votes and the views. So you need votes and views in order to value the content to a higher standard, and you need to be able to have some sort of sliding scale between sorting by the number of upvotes versus the voting power of those upvotes. So somewhere in the middle is where the sweet spot is, because when you have it voted by purely voting power, the whales are basically in charge, and if you have it sorted by just the number of votes, the cyber attack is very possible, because you can just make a lot of accounts and upvote them. So somewhere in the middle, I think, is the compromise, and it's up to the user to decide how they want to sort their own front page. So we'll have a lot more customizable sorting options so that people can choose how they display their front page. So the posts that pay for upvote bots, they might get rewards that they've paid for, but they will not have the ability to just go straight to the front page by default. That's how we'll be solving that concern there. So another question that was brought up is by Kofi Beats, and he says, "This is mind-blowing. I had no idea BitShares was this massive." So yes, in fact, BitShares is massive. So for those who don't know, BitShares and Steam actually have the highest amount of transactions per day on their blockchain. So Steam and BitShares have well over 1.4 million transactions per day on their blockchains, which is more than Bitcoin Core, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash combined for either one of those two, Steam or the BitShares blockchain. So it's actually very massive. There's well over 1,500 registered user-issued assets. So it is, in fact, more massive than people realize. So getting back to the Ezira Hangout thread. So this week we'll be announcing 2 partnerships between SUP and also between Ezira and platforms. So first I'd like to invite Jordan from SUP. Jordan is the founder and leading organizer of the SUP Decentralized Autonomous Cooperative. So Jordan, if you'd like to take over and explain to us all a little bit about what SUP is.
Thanks, Harrison, and good evening, everyone. 12 months ago now, we launched a minimum viable product to hospitality workers and hirers in Melbourne, Australia. What SUP does in real time is connect hospitality workers to shifts posted by venues whenever there's a change in their staff roster. At the moment, SUP is only available in Melbourne, only on iOS, with our trial users. We've created over $150,000 in shifts for 2,000 workers and 300 venues who are currently using the platform. And tonight we're announcing our intentions to scale into a global cooperative, which will be decentralized and autonomous. Community guidelines will be encoded in self-executing smart contracts, and workers within the co-op will govern it in areas such as arbitration and deciding who joins the co-op, and they'll also reap the benefits of any surplus profits left over after the co-op's paid its expenses. So one startup we could liken ourselves to is Uber, except this is for the hospitality industry.
Excellent. So it's contributing to the enhancement of the gig economy for workers in the hospitality industry. So Jordan and I have been working together to help build the SUP application into a global decentralized cooperative. And what I'll do is I'll show everyone the latest SUP website. So on the live stream, I'll head over to SUP's website where you can see that SUP is the global cooperative for hospitality workers. SUP's prototype app has created over $150,000 in shifts for its members, and the SUP token will drive its ecosystem. So the SUP app has a minimum viable product that already works, and it's been used extensively in the inner suburbs of Melbourne already. And they're looking to scale to a global community with a smart contract mechanism to have a value protocol, a governance protocol, and a payments protocol to connect workers with hirers. So I've been working with Jordan to help establish the SUP tokens crowd sale. So there's going to be 3 rounds. The first round is sold out, and the second round is available on BitShares. So Jordan and I have been working together to help make the SUP app token crowd sale into a reality, and we can announce that the SUP app token, that's SUPPAPP, is available on BitShares at a price initially at 20 cents, and that'll be scaling up to 80 cents. And those tokens will be converted into SUP tokens upon the launch of the SUP ERC20 token contract. So this is an early stage of the SUP fundraising process, and then from there it'll be moving on to a higher price, and it'll use an ERC20 token for interaction with the Ethereum mainnet. Then it'll be scaling to an Ethereum private chain, and eventually in the long term it's a prime candidate for inclusion onto the Ezira blockchain. So there's a strong possibility that SUP could become the first sponsored business on the Ezira blockchain in the long term after the release of Ezira. So do you have any further comments you wanted to bring up, Jordan?
That's a good summary. Thanks, Harrison. Maybe if you can just go back to the homepage.
Yep.
I'll give a quick overview of the SUP blockchain protocol. So from that homepage, if you want to scroll down to the infographics.
Yep, I've got the first one here.
So the SUP token has utility, but it will also be used as an optional medium of exchange. So as we know, there are a lot of young people who work in hospitality. They're very nomadic. They travel around the world, and hospitality skills are highly transferable. So SUP has introduced our version of the digital wallet. It's called the tip jar. And upon completing a shift, a worker can choose their payout ratio between fiat and tokens. And so just if you stop there, the SUP blockchain protocol, the workers will be able to remit their income around the world instantly and almost for free. And also how we're growing this platform is when we scale up into new cities, there'll be a predefined allocation of tokens, which early adopters and frequent users will earn, and that will be distributed to their tip jar. We're announcing tonight the start of a bounty program. I recommend you checking out suptoken.io and reading the terms. It's quite similar to Ezira. You'll see on our team page that Harrison is working with us. So because this is hot off the press, there's a really good opportunity for some of you to pick up some SUP app tokens. And also there's a crowdfunding page there if you're interested in supporting the project. So yeah, you heard it here first. This is quite a milestone.
Excellent. Thank you, Jordan. So I'm just taking the live stream through the team page where you can see that I'm one of the advisors on the SUP team, So I'll be helping Jordan to build the SUP app as an advisor going forward, and I'll be supporting the project 100% in terms of cross promotion and marketing. And you're definitely a prime candidate to be an Ezira sponsored business on a launch on the Ezira blockchain into the future. So thank you, Jordan, for announcing this exclusive new information for the people of the Ezira Hangout. So if you'd like to post links to the SUP token website and the SUP Telegram, so people here can see a bit more information about SUP if they're interested.
Thanks for having me, Harrison. Really excited about the Ezira and SUP partnership. See ya.
Excellent. I'll see you later, Jordan. Would you like to drop a link to the SUP website before we close up for this segment? Yep, so just pop a HTTPS in front of that one. Yeah, I'll pop that one there. Yeah, so that's the link for the website. New partner for the Ezira project and a prime candidate to be the first Ezira sponsored business. So it's great to have you here, Jordan, and I'll catch up with you later on the week. And up next, we have our second partnership that we'd like to announce this week, and that is with platforms. So would WeberH8 from platforms like to take the mic and tell us a little bit about platforms and the partnership with Ezira?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me well? I just set
Yep,
up my microphone on iPhone. Okay, great.
That's okay.
Yes, we decided to work with you because we found this project very interesting. And as one of the leadership of platforms, we pretty much build community and help to market new projects in crypto world. We decided for this because we see crypto as the new internet, and we really like to help all these new projects to make internet more better and more safe and more decentralized. And this is why at platforms we launched around 2 months ago or a month ago. We already have a big team of writers, web developers, pretty much anything you need for the new project. We are very happy to help them out. Right now with Ezira, we launched a giveaway in our Discord channel, about 10 tokens, but we bought more, so we're gonna do more giveaways of this. And we also help to market it on Steemit, our official blog. Not long ago, we also launched a new website for platforms. It's available, I think it's platforms.group. You can check it out. There's all the info there about platforms. It's really hard to explain the whole thing, but we like to pay to the community as well. That's why we launch our own token as well. That way we can pay them really easily.
Excellent. So
I'd like to hear why Ezira decided to work with us.
So Ezira is interested in working with platforms because I think that you have a fantastic model of helping smaller community projects to grow and helping them with web development and article posting on Steam and things like that, and giveaways in the Discord help our communities to cross-promote and help us both to grow and reach out to new people and new communities. So it's a way of bringing the ecosystem together.
Yes, I think it's very hard to start a project without a community. Yeah. I think it's a big part of the project.
It's a massive part of the project.
I think it's kind of the hardest thing about the project, to gather people and actually people interested in the project. It's hard to start up.
Yeah, it's not easy, but it's important to focus on the community early on. I'm finding
Yes, yes.
that no matter how good the technology might be, if you don't have a community of people to use it, then there'll be no value brought into that technology. So in blockchain, you can have the fastest technology, the best, most secure blockchain, but if no one's using it, then it's not very valuable. So blockchain
Yes,
is the intersection of high technology with people. When you bring people and blockchain technology together, that's where the value is made.
indeed, I agree.
Yep. Thank you. So for the viewers on the live stream, I'll go over the platform's website. And
Yeah, that'd be great. There's all the info about us, what we do, and
yep,
also
so at platforms.group, it says, if you build it, they will come. That's very true. So it says, currently there's a wide gap between
yes,
talented developers and creators and efficient community builders. This gap can leave good ideas lost in a crowd of slick marketing and established communities. Platforms is a group of
and
hard-working community builders. We curate and build a community while project owners focus on their platform. So at Ezira, we'll be focusing on both, but anything that can help our community to grow and expand is definitely valuable to the ecosystem.
yes,
So we can go
yes.
down
I have
to,
one more
yeah, go
thing
ahead.
to mention. We launched the token in addition because we want to give away our community as well. And by holding our tokens, you pretty much get paid monthly what we earn. Some amount, it's explained in the graph, how much we distribute to our token holders. So that way our community can earn money monthly as well.
Very good. So I'll show the platform's asset on BitShares in a moment. And here we can see that Ezira is included on the platform partners section of platforms.group. So thank you to
Yes, and
platforms.
right now there's also a giveaway in our Discord for
Excellent.
Ezira tokens.
So if you want to pop a link to that Discord channel there, I'm sure some people might be interested in a giveaway of
Yes, I
Ezira
will.
tokens. So pop that link there. And from there, I'd like to say thank you. And we'll move on to the next part of the Hangout this
Yes,
week.
thank you for having me. It's a great hangout and I love working with you guys.
Thank you. So we'll move on to the next part, which is the crowdfunding guide. So I'll explain how to get some of your very own Ezira and how exactly to go about doing that. So you can head to ezira.io/crowdfunding. And you can see that this here is the crowdfunding page where it explains what BitShares is. And it's easy to purchase Ezira using BitShares. So BitShares is the blockchain that underlies all of the BitShares decentralized exchange platforms. So to make an account on BitShares, if you don't have one already, you can simply click the link on ezira.io/crowdfunding. So make a BitShares account, and then it'll go into making one for you. But because I already have one, it'll come up to here instead. So what you do to find the Ezira asset after you've made your account, so put in your account details to make one. So you can go to either OpenLedger or wallet.bitshares.org. I recommend wallet.bitshares.org. They have a better user interface that doesn't take assets out of the user interface if OpenLedger is not familiar with them. So they've changed their policy on that recently. So all you need to do is click create account, then click use the wallet model. So don't use the account model. It's not as good and it's not as user friendly, and you can't save your private keys onto your computer. Then enter your public account name, which is your BitShares address. Then make a backup of your wallet file on your computer in a safe place. Or an encrypted cloud storage provider is another example of a safe place. Then if the page doesn't load, change to a new API node. Then deposit the cryptocurrency of your choice onto your account. Go to the market page and sell it for BitUSD. Then you can find the Ezira asset on BitShares, and I'll go over to BitShares now. So this is the BitShares decentralized exchange. So to start off with, you click the exchange button. As you can see, the price of BitShares has been increasing quite steadily for the past month or so. At the start of this month, it was about 13 cents, and it reached a top of about 39 cents, and it's only just recently in the last couple of hours rescinded a little bit and corrected to about 32 cents. So get some BitShares on the cryptocurrency exchange of your choice, or alternatively you can deposit directly onto the BitShares DEX using a gateway service. So to find Ezira, press the Find Markets button, press USD as the quote currency, which is BitUSD. Then type in EZIRA or Ezira and press that. And then you'll be able to see the Ezira asset trading page. So as you can see, this is the market where people buy and sell Ezira. Because the 50-cent order has been taken off to cover this week's weekly auction, there is now no more sell order at 50 cents. The next sell order is at 60 cents from someone who is making the Ezira market currently. And they have a few orders up, incrementing in 10 cents all the way up to $1, which is where new Ezira will be issued. So over the next week or two, we will be increasing the price of Ezira from 50 cents to $1 when new entrants to the market come in and increase the price of Ezira accordingly. So when that price reaches $1, new Ezira will continue to be issued by buying it off of the order. So to buy some Ezira, you simply put in here, for example, 60 cents is the current lowest selling price. And then you would put in, say, 120 Ezira. Then press the buy button and log into your local wallet using the password that you set. Then confirm the transaction. And there you go. You now are holding some Ezira with your BitUSD. So you need BitUSD to buy Ezira. So that's one way to purchase Ezira. Another way to purchase Ezira is by contributing to the weekly auction. So if you want to make it even easier to get some Ezira at this stage a better price, what you can do is just directly send BitUSD or any BitShares supported currency to the account name Ezira. That's EZIRA. You can send, for example, 1,000 BitShares if you were so inclined. And any cryptocurrency that's BitUSD or BitShares that is sent to the Ezira account for the next 2 hours, so that's 1 hour after the Hangout finishes, will be added into this week's weekly auction. So simply type in the Ezira account address, the amount that you want to send, and then press send and confirm transaction through there. So where they end up is they are sent to the Ezira address and they are received here. So we have some contributions from Paula243 sending 100 BitUSD. Thank you to Paula243. We have Toby Shinks who has sent 100 BitShares to the Ezira account. Thank you, Toby Shinks. We have Sokia for Real who has sent 140 BitShares. And I can take you through all of the bids to this week's weekly auction here on the auction sheet. So if you guys haven't seen the auction sheet before, it is linked in the section of the Ezira Discord called crowdfunding. And we have 10 bids currently. We have SNEG with a total of 300 BitUSD. We have BTS Xiao Lang with 1,000 BitShares. We have Neo X0 with 419 BitUSD. We have TBCA Time 1212 with 1.85 Dash. Thank you. Samest with 120 BitShares. Toby Shinks with 200 bit shares. Emeka Collins with 70 bit shares. We have another bid from SNEG of 16.145 rather, Steam-backed dollars. We have Sokia for real and Paula with 140 bit shares and 100 bit USD respectively. So currently the auction will be open for around about the next 90 or so minutes. So that'll be closing 1 hour after this hangout. And the current distribution price is 23.7 cents bit USD per Ezira. So any bid contributions that are sent to the Ezira account will be added to the weekly auction and will receive an allocation according to the total amount of bids received. So currently our largest bidder for this week is TBCA Time 1212 with an equivalent value of 946 bit USD, so they'll be receiving 3,991 Ezira for their contribution this week. So we take the total amount of bit USD value that is contributed by each person and divide 10,000 Ezira between those contributors in their bids. So that's how you can contribute to the Ezira crowdfunding campaign. So if you are holding at least 10 Ezira, you are a silver Eziran and will receive a silver membership for 6 months upon sign up to the Ezira mainnet. And that goes right up to our fantastic diamond Ezirans. And I'll read those out. So thank you to our diamond Ezirans this week, and they are Dow Street with 53,820 Ezira. Thank you, Dow Street. Thank you to Meta with 20,000 Ezira. Thank you to iHash Fury with 13,525 Ezira. SL Bamba with 10,097 Ezira. And to BitShares 2010 with 10,000 Ezira. Thank you to our fantastic Diamond Ezirans for their ongoing support of the project and their ongoing guidance and financial support in the case of Dow Street. Thank you. Okay, so that's the crowdfunding guide. Next, we'll move on to the meme competition. So for this week's meme competition, people posted memes to Twitter, Steemit, and Facebook in order to win a maximum prize of 150 Ezira per person. And that contest required that those posts be linked into the competitions section of the Discord. So we're going to go and have a look into the competition section of the Discord, which is where these posts are linked. So we have Cheryl with her meme, and it says, Ezira the future hope, crypto world sweet with Ezira. Then we have the memes that I made earlier today, and they are Biddle is the new hodl. We have the distracted boyfriend meme with social media users, Facebook and Ezira. We have, yeah, if you could go ahead and join the Ezira Discord, that'd be great. That one's pretty funny. Then we have one with the laughing room of people in suits, and it goes, and then I told them their data is secure with Facebook over the face of that one. Then we have the first world problems. Bought Ezira at 50 cents. 7 people got it in the weekly auction for 8 cents. Then we have, what if I told you Ezira is only the beginning of the revolution? You all got any more of those 50-cent Eziras? Then we have, brace yourselves, Ezira testnet release is coming. It's coming, it's in development. Then we have the expanding brain meme, where it goes Facebook, then Reddit, then Steemit, then Ezira. Then we have the amount of voting bots on Steemit is too damn high. Then we have Gurpreet with her meme, and it says, present day we are the boss. Then it says, in the near future, Ezira snaps their fingers. Next entry we have is Flames, and his post to Steam It says, when someone says I don't know about Ezira, this is how I start wondering how much you're missing. Thank you to Flames. Then we have Flames posting another meme to Twitter, and it says all the social media icons get away. And then it has the guy pointing to the Ezira logo. Then we have Lopu with his meme, and it says, when Ezira launches, you get democracy, everyone gets democracy. Thank you to Lopu, our newest UI developer. Then we have Samest with his meme, and it says, Ezira on the lead. Then we have another meme, and I'm pretty sure it's in Spanish. Then we have Udaya with his meme, Facebook misused my data, switch to Ezira network, fully decentralized social media platform, no data theft, only fun. With the old Ezira logo in the corner. So I did specify to use the new Ezira logo, and that goes to everyone. Please, in these memes, don't use the old Ezira logo. The one that's on Google Images is very, very old. That was in the first white paper. We are using the new one now. It's everywhere, all over the Ezira branding. I don't know how anyone is still using the old logo. Then we have Finite Clothings with their meme, and it says Finite Clothings loves Ezira. Then we have Serbi with his meme, and that one is on Facebook. So we'll open that one up. And it's Loki saying, I will maintain your privacy. And then it has Cambridge Analytica, your data, and Facebook. And a lot of tags. A lot of tags on there. And this one's got 35 reactions. So this one's looking like it's very much in the lead. And 7 shares. This one's looking like it's in the lead for the Facebook prize here. And it's got Loki handing over your data. It's some sort of cube to Cambridge Analytica. Then it's got Hulk smashing Loki. I guess things won't leak again. Excellent meme there. Then we have Gaius with his meme, and I recall this one having quite a lot of upvotes. So we'll have a look at this one. Of retweets, rather. And this one has 50 retweets and 57 likes. So this one's almost certainly in the lead for the Twitter winner of the competition. And it says later bitches, and it's a cat blasting off with the Ezira logo in its hands. So Gaius, a fantastic meme there. I'm pretty sure that I didn't see any others that had more likes or retweets than that one. Then we have Samest on Twitter with his meme, what's up with the Ezira blockchain paying my bills? Then we have Sarah of Ganguli, many-time winner of our competitions before, and his Steam It post says, I am the new age social media, and then it has a multi-armed suited man with the Ezira logo on his face saying, what did you say? Then this one from Sarah of Ganguli is Catch Me If You Can, and it's Usain Bolt sprinting with Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter unable to catch up. So we'll have a look at this one and see how many retweets that one got. And this one's got 53 retweets and 61 likes. So that's a total of 114 recorded engagements. Beats 107, so we have a new winner, new leader rather, for the Twitter competition. And that is Saurav Ganguly with 114 engagements. And that was the start there. So there's that one. Yeah, Saurav's already in the lead with that one. Then there's Samest. And Samest has 2 likes on his one there. So leader is still Saurav Ganguly on Twitter. And Surby on Facebook. So now we need our Steam It winner. So for our Steam It winner, we'll head over to the Ezira tag on Steam It, where we can more clearly see the most voted posts in the Ezira tag, which was one of the requirements of the competition. So we have Vida Fitness. Yep. And that one is a Spanish meme. Multiple Spanish memes with $1.42 in upvotes. We have Udaya's one. We have T Flames. With the Kermit meme. Okay, so I think our Steam It winner for this week is Vida Fitness. And that's Historia Fitness. Okay, so going through, we'll check this one. And this one got, unfortunately, no engagements. And Flames has got 5 engagements. Okay, and that was almost all of those. So we'll check this last one by Cheryl before we call it for Saurav, and that's got 16 retweets and 21 likes. That's a good, very good effort there. But I think our winner for this week, yet again, is Saurav Ganguly with his meme, Catch Me If You Can. And his other meme, New Age Social Media, got 15 retweets and 16 likes. So I think our Twitter winner for this week is Saurav Ganguly. Our Steam It winner is Vida Fitness or Historia Fitness on BitShares. And our Facebook winner is Radhika Sharma. So I'll just link to those winning posts here. And if any of you 3 are in the Ezira Discord currently, then you will be winning a bonus a bonus 50 Ezira. So are any of you in the Discord hangout at the moment? So Sarav, Serbi, I think, was it Serbi? Sarav Ganguly is here. Congratulations to Sarav, who has now won 200 Ezira. So that's the first post. Radhika Sharma, Serbi. Serbi, was that your post on Facebook? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So Serbi also wins an additional 50 Ezira and is the third winner. That is, I'll make the post. So this is the Twitter winner, Sarav Ganguly, with this meme, which was the first meme, and one of my favorites. And the one on Steam it was Vita Fitness here. And are you here, Vita Fitness, in the Hangout today? Because if you are, that's an extra 50 Ezira. So congratulations to Sarav Ganguly and to Serbi, winners of 200 Ezira, and to Vita Fitness, winner of 150 Ezira. Congratulations, everyone. And if you'd like to leave your BitShares addresses in the chat, I will be sending your Ezira shortly after the Hangout today. Excellent. Well done, everyone. So moving on to this week's featured application. And this week's featured application is decentralized journalism and news. So this was brought up by Brian last week, and I decided to go into this in a bit more depth. Decentralized journalism and news. News shows. Media companies could be created on Ezira that produce news show content with in-depth investigative journalism and leaks from anonymous sources. These journalists would not need to depend on advertising revenue for funding, as they could earn premium content payments, tips, and content rewards from the Ezira blockchain. They would be able to sell membership assets to enable access to their entire premium content library for a year. Independent journalists could publish articles onto the Ezira blockchain where they are uncensorable and immutable. Journalists could remain anonymous or pseudonymous for their protection. Journalists would be fact-checked by the users of the Ezira community, which would upvote or downvote the post based on quality and accuracy. Distributed returns. Journalists and news producers would be able to sell a crypto asset onto the Ezira decentralized exchange to fund production equipment. This asset would automatically return revenue to stakeholders. Profit would be found in identifying undervalued journalists' assets and helping to raise awareness of their work, thereby increasing the price of their asset, which would follow an increase in their revenue from their posts reaching new users. So that's this week's featured application, decentralized journalism and news. Next up, we have the Ezira share drop summary. So Ezira is share dropping on 10 cryptocurrencies. All holders of balances in several coins will receive a small amount of Ezira upon mainnet launch. This can be used to vote for posts and witnesses and earn Ezira coin dividends on the platform. Users can import their existing wallet keys. Existing wallet private keys will be imported into the Ezira open source client-side wallet to generate a transaction to claim their share drop allocation. This will be fully replay protected, and the wallet will not communicate with any Ezira servers to generate and sign the claiming transaction. The Ezira node client will offer wallets for transactions with all 10 supported share drop coins. This will allow users to import their wallet into Ezira and use them on a light wallet client. And share drop coins include BitShares, Steem, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Core, EOS, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Dash, Monero, and Litecoin. And next up, we have the general discussion. So does anyone have any questions that they would like to ask about the Ezira project today? We have that Sweeney guy, and he says, I'd love to know more about the account tiers. So I think you mean the ICO bonus tiers, like silver, gold, platinum, and diamond Ezirans. Do you mean those? Yes. Okay, so those are the different tiers of ICO contributor bonus. So what a lot of projects do is they have incentives of discounts on the price of a cryptocurrency ICO to incentivize people to make larger contributions. Like they have something, if you buy over $10,000 worth of their ICO, you get a 10% discount or something ridiculous like that. And what that encourages is for people to have whales, or for whales to essentially buy out the token from the ICO and then dump it at a discounted price as soon as it hits exchanges. So that's not a very good way of encouraging people to make larger contributions. So instead, at Ezira, we will have account tiers. So there will be ICO contributor badges and specific bonuses that are offered to people who hold a certain number of Ezira at the mainnet launch. So if you have over 10 Ezira, you're a silver Eziran. Over 100 is a gold Eziran. 1,000 Ezira is a platinum Eziran. And for the very few who have over 10,000 Ezira, you are a diamond Eziran. So every ICO contributor bonus gets a badge on their profile account on the blockchain for the entirety of the Ezira blockchain's existence as a founder according to the tier that they have. So if you have over 1,000 Ezira, you'll have a platinum Ezira founder tier. That's right. So these account tier bonuses are only for ICO participants. They're for the founders who help to fundraise the platform in its early stages. That's right. The bonuses listed in the white paper for the membership, they are applied to accounts that hold the membership asset and then buy and burn it to activate the membership onto their account. So everyone who contributes to the ICO will get 6 months of free membership at the same tier as their contribution. And then after that, they will be getting membership assets from the contract that they will buy. So they get 6 months for free at the start of the different tiers of membership. So in the white paper it says the different levels of membership and the advantages of those. Yep. So we have so do we have any other questions about the ICO tier bonuses? Are there membership tiers post ICO? Yes, there are. So after the ICO, when the mainnet is launched, there will be 4 levels of membership that people can buy, and they will have decreasing levels of benefits. So they will also have smaller supplies, and they'll take the form of assets that will be auctioned by a smart contract on the Ezira blockchain. So people will buy them at a market price according to the market demand for those. So, for example, there will be 10,000 Ezira Diamond memberships available per month, and if more people than that want to be Diamond members, then they will have to bid them up and buy them at auction until the price increases and there are 10,000 available. So those go to the highest bidders, and then the amount available increases after that. So the higher tiers of membership are more rare and therefore more expensive, and they have higher minimum prices, and those offer increasing levels of benefit to account holders, including bonuses to their voting power, allocations of free premium content that they can watch when the content is from an Ezira premium partner. They also get increases to the amount of content rewards that they earn proportionally, increases to the amount of Ezira dividends that they earn proportionally, increases to their vesting Ezira power interest, and increases to a wide variety of other things, including a promotion bonus on their posts. When they hold the higher tiers of membership, they get a small amount of promoted post bonus on automatically for free. So after 6 months pass, they need to buy the memberships from the blockchain. So 6 months is for free, and then after that, people are buying the membership. So this is a revenue model of Ezira. Will be, instead of focusing on advertising, people will buy blockchain-based memberships subscriptions. So we have a few people asking what happens after the 6 months pass. After the 6 months pass, the free membership runs out, and people will buy the level of membership that they choose to activate on their account. We have Diana asking, please, how can I send Steam from Steemit to my BitShares address? The answer to that is to go to your BitShares wallet and find the open.steam asset and deposit Steam onto your BitShares address using the Open Ledger Gateway for Steam. That is one way you can do it, and that way should work. You want to take in the auction? Excellent. So what you'll need to do is block trades can also do it. That's true. You could one of the things you could do is sell some of your Steam and buy BitShares instead of using the block trades gateway for Steam, which doesn't have very good liquidity. So unfortunately, that the price on that won't be too good. So I'd recommend switching that out for BitShares by sending Steam to block trades or to Open Ledger, and then just sending the open.steam in the auction. That'll work the best, I think. So does anyone have any other questions? How long does the auction stay open? So the auction is every week, and it auctions off 10,000 Ezira per week, and this week's auction has been open for the last week, and it will be closing 1 hour after the hangout. So that gives everyone here a chance to make a bid to the auction and get some Ezira at about 24 cents each. But the more people bid in the auction, the higher the average price of the Ezira goes. When will we be able to use the Ezira platform? So the answer to that is when the preliminary ICO is completed. After that, the testnet will be released, and after that, we will have the main ICO, which will distribute 2 million Ezira in the main ICO to raise a much larger amount of money. And then we will build out the testnet even further to release the Ezira mainnet. So the timeline for being able to use the testnet is approximately 9 to 12 months. And the timeline for the mainnet is 18 to 24 months. So this is going to take some time to build. This is not going to be something that can be done overnight. This is going to take time to build, and it's going to take money to build. And we need time and money to build the Ezira project. So the white paper is very comprehensive, and the testnet release will be essentially combining the feature set at a basic level of Steemit and BitShares into one blockchain. So I need to hire developers to make that into reality, and those developers need to be paid. So at this stage, we're developing the UI for Ezira.io, and then after that, we'll be developing a Steam testnet that can plug into that testnet interface for Ezira.io. Then after that, we'll be merging in the BitShares feature set, like user-issued assets and things like that, into the Steam testnet. So the answer is there is no fixed timeline for the release of the Ezira testnet. We are still in the process of hiring developers, hiring back-end developers where we have one UI developer that is working on the Ezira website front end, and we will be starting work on the testnet node and the testnet network very shortly. So soon we will have a mock-up of what the Ezira website will look like. And if you are familiar with busy.org, it will look fairly similar to busy.org from the start, because we'll be using busy.org as a framework for Ezira.io. So does anyone have any other questions?
Yeah, Harrison, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Semester.
Yeah, there is a question on the Hangout. Somebody asked, can he send wheelchair directly to Ezira and still be part of the audition?
Yep, that's absolutely fine. So any currency that is tradable for BitShares is acceptable in the auction. So what I'll be doing is selling those currencies for BitShares and then using the amount of BitShares as the contribution for the auction. So whale shares will work absolutely fine. Does anyone have any other questions? So we have Jot Max and he says, can we recap the auction discussion? So the Ezira weekly auction is going to be distributing 10,000 Ezira between all of the bidders to the weekly auction. So every week people make bids to the Ezira account by sending any amount of cryptocurrency, and it could be BitUSD or BitShares, or we've had people send bridge.dash, open.steam-based dollar. Any cryptocurrency is fine. So this is very, very blockchain agnostic. As long as it's on a BitShares gateway and it's sellable for BitShares, then it is absolutely fine. So send any amount of any cryptocurrency on BitShares to the Ezira address. So that is EZIRA. It's a lifetime member, an active lifetime member. You can't miss it when you type it in. It's a lifetime member. Do not send it to any other account that is spelled similarly to Ezira, just EZIRA. It's spelled exactly the way that it is on the website. So what I'll do is drop a link to the account. Okay, we have some new bids. So we have Funky, who has sent 62 BitShares, and Sei Otis, who has sent 150 BitShares. Excellent. Thank you, guys. I'll add you onto the auction sheet for this week. And I'll drop the link to the Ezira address on BitShares in the chat there. So does anyone have any other questions? We have Diana who says, will I need to create an account with BlockTrade? No. So BlockTrades doesn't use accounts. It's like a shapeshift functionality, except using the BitShares blockchain. So there's no account. You just send in the money of your choice to BlockTrades, and then it sends out automatically the other counter coin that you choose. So does anyone have any other questions about the Ezira project or anything else? Hello. Welcome to the Ezira Discord. Does anyone have any other questions before I wrap up the hangout for this week? In that case, I'll wrap up the hangout for this week and we'll go into the after party. So for everyone who's on the live stream, if you go into the Ezira Discord next week, you'll be able to answer questions live on air, and I'll do the best that I can to answer them. And that'll probably just about wrap up this hangout for this week. So to everyone watching on YouTube and to everyone in the Ezira Discord hangout, we have one last question. What's the last question? Is there any competition this week? So to answer your question, there will definitely be a competition this week, and for that matter, there will be a competition every week until the Ezira preliminary ICO is completed. And then there might even be some competitions even after it's completed. But there will definitely be a competition this week for the foreseeable future. So that'll be announced in the next few days. I don't know what it will be yet, and I will announce it when that has been determined. So just follow the Ezira Twitter account and join the Ezira Telegram channel, and you'll hear all about the next Ezira competition. Also, if you go onto steemit.com, there will be a competition thread on steemit.com that will be fairly highly upvoted, so you won't miss it. So just look out for a competition graphic, and that'll tell you all the instructions. Okay, so I think that just about wraps up the Ezira Hangout for this week. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to the Ezira community for being so fantastic with this week's astonishing growth from about 900 members in our Telegram to well over 8,000 members in our Telegram. That number has grown since I even started this hangout. So thank you to everyone who's helped the Ezira Telegram grow by inviting new people. The Ezira competition will be announced in the next few days, and work on the Ezira business and application case continues. So for now, we'll wrap up the Ezira Hangout for this week, and thank you all, and good night.